How about Saudi Arabia upsetting Argentina 2-1? Look at that money line number you could have got Saudi at. Argentina now plus 750 to win the World Cup, so they take a hit in their odds. And shout out to the wonder goal brother of Anthony Dabbundo, Michael Leboff, BJ Cunningham, who gave out Saudi +2. Turns out he could have gone all in on the money line, but that is why you take the goals and run with it. So congrats to BJ. We are giving him the morning off on Green Dot Daily, and that's why we bring you two in for your reaction. What was your, I guess we'll start with Dabbundo. When you got when BJ gave out the pick, how did you compartmentalize? What did you make of the pick? Did you like it? Did you tail it?
I didn't. I thought Argentina. I wasn't quite buying into the helium and the narrative of Argentina. I know they came into the World Cup 36 matches unbeaten, haven't lost a competitive match since 2019, but there were some flaws, and I think we saw a little bit of that today. Their midfield, it's kind of just, okay, how do we get the ball to Messi to do his magic? And I thought Saudi Arabia had an excellent game plan, keeping a high line, making it very compact, daring Argentina to beat them over the top, and getting a ton of offsides, and really making the game very compressed into the midfield. So credit to them for a good game plan. Of course, there's a lot of variance too. I mean, shots were 15-3, XG was 2-0.2 for Argentina. So you need some breaks, some good goalkeeping, and some great finishing from the Saudis. But overall, good call from BJ for sure. But I would say don't overreact to one match at the World Cup, because we've seen in 2010, Spain lost its first match at the World Cup, went on to win it. 2014, Germany had a draw with Ghana where they looked pretty vulnerable. They won the World Cup. France drew a match in its group stage. So it's not unheard of for teams to not have, their top stuff right off the top. But I think you can see where people are a little concerned about Argentina with their flaws.
Leboff, per our conversation before we went live on today's show, you're fine, right? Not overreacting to one match?
Not at all. I'm just mad at myself. BJ, Anthony, Steve Petrella and I were talking about the match last night. Then I got distracted by an Islanders win. BJ was like, I'm going to do everything I can to not bet the Saudi money line tonight and have some self-control. And I was like, you know what? I'll join you if you do it. And then we went to bed. And I woke up and it was 2-1 Saudi Arabia. But yeah, I'm with Anthony. I think, the group I think will still shake out as we kind of expect. Saudi Arabia will still be big underdogs in their next two matches, and we'll see if people will back the kingdom there. But I could still see Argentina topping the group and one of the other two teams that we expect to join them just doing it. These things happen at the World Cup. We talk about that on Wonder Goal, that eventually, something weird's going to happen. One team's going to completely flame out. I don't think Argentina is going to be that team. There's a couple that we'll talk about in the coming match days that I think are more vulnerable to that. But yeah, definitely a good cup of coffee for this tournament that I think needed one.